Hello everybody and welcome. This is D12 2.0 Summer Leg Day. The purpose of this leg day is to show you how to train legs without doing the back squat as one of the large compound movements. I started this leg day off with my classic warm-up, 5-minute walk on the inclined treadmill, and I followed this with 3 sets of leg extension. This is the great warm-up exercise. You can go a little bit heavier, and also it lubricates the joints for anything that follows. For my second exercise, I chose goblet squat. As you can see, I did 5 sets because this is the higher volume leg day, and as I mentioned before, it doesn't have back squat in it. This is a great alternative for anybody who has the back problems. You can go pretty high up with the dumbbell. The only drawback of that is that you have to hold it, actually lift off from the rack, so the higher the dumbbell, the more challenging it gets. So the good alternative is to also do the same exercise but with the dumbbell sitting on the floor. I have long arms, so for me the range of motion is not working, but it can be proven to be very effective. As you can see, I went as high as 75-pound dumbbell. Could have gone a little bit higher, but it was just very hard at that point to get the dumbbell off the rack. For my third exercise, I chose walking lunges with dumbbells, and I did 2 sets of this. I think I did about 10 steps each way. So 10 and 25-pound dumbbell, for me 25, that is heavy, and I wanted to do more steps, and I put my foot a little bit farther out to really focus on hamstrings and the glutes. So at this point I was already tired because goblet squat and at this exercise it really tested my endurance. So this is the concept for anybody who wants to have a great leg day without doing leg press or hack squats or back squats or front squats. It's possible to build amazing legs without having to do those exercises. But then for some reason I decided to throw in some sets of leg press, and I immediately kind of regretted it, just because this leg press is not designed for my body. It did not feel right. The angle between the shins and the quads are less than 9 degrees, so really kind of tight on the knees, and then also the whole movement was done mainly with feet, so didn't like it, but completed 2 sets nonetheless. Then I proceeded with one of my favorite laying leg curls. Always do laying leg curls, 3 sets of 12 reps, analogy of the bicep curl. And of course I haven't been able to do it for many years due to my injured sternum due to the surgery. So I usually never do seated leg curls. I always do those because there are so many variations. You can hold the bar at the top for the peak contraction. You can hold it at the bottom with a stretch position. So I think there is very few things that are better than that. And you can actually go pretty heavy, but I would not do that. Then for my calves, I always train calves, and unfortunately not many people train calves these days. So lighter, since this is a lighter day in general, 2 sets of standing calf raises just with my body weight. At times I lean forward a little bit to make it more like a donkey calf raises. So I focus on the peak contraction at the top and also hold for about half a second to 1 second at the very bottom in the stretch position. So this is a great alternative to heavy duty calf training. The last exercise came about to be this one is the bridge. This was stolen from one of my friends. 30-second isometric hold, and then you add another 10 seconds of this kind of hold with right leg going forward or the left leg going forward. This is the great finisher, great activation of the core, and it really targets your lower back, hamstrings and the glutes. So there you have it. Great summer leg day for anybody who cannot do back squat and who want to throw in the variety into your leg training. Thank you very much for watching. Try it on the next workout. Take care and be safe.